Playing the big stadium gigs is one of the most fun things in the world because it's a great thrill to have tens of thousands of people projecting love at you. If you're a sensitive person, you can't not feel it. Every time the lights went down when we were in Faithless and you feel 20 to 50,000 people all start roaring, it's exciting to walk on the stage and just be adored. You know, who doesn't want to be adored? But we had a great motto in Faithless, which is thrilling, not meaningful. And a lot of people think they're very spiritual and they've worked on their ego, so they're going, oh no, I don't want to be adored. And it's like you're missing the point. It's like, enjoy the feeling of being adored, but just don't make it a big meaning. Doesn't mean you're special. It doesn't mean that you're better than other people. It doesn't mean anything that is going to make your life better tomorrow. But definitely today, while the cameras are flashing, be a pop star and thoroughly enjoy yourself. Just don't get hooked into it makes you someone special. So enjoy the thrill, just don't make it a meaning. And those gigs that we did for Bob Geldof at the last minute, because I think at the Live 8 concerts they realised they didn't have any African artists at the last minute, and they were like, oh fuck, it's all white artists and we're doing this big thing for Africa, quickly call Jamie. And me and Duncan got a great One Giant Leap gig together for them with the Mahatela Queens from South Africa and Baba Mal and Jeffrey Oriema and from Uganda and whoever else we had. And it was a wonderful, wonderful gig. And actually, if you can watch that, you can also see my youngest daughter is in the backing vocals. No, my eldest daughter. She was like 11 at the time. And it was just a wonderful, wonderful experience. And I remember actually, we were on the stage doing the sound check. And even the sound check in a stadium is a fun thing. Doing anything in a stadium when you're the artist is a super fun thing. And Indy, my eldest, she actually knew one of the backing vocalists who was a friend of her mum's, and while we were setting up and doing the thing, she was singing the harmonies with the backing vocalists, and we did the sound. It sounded great. And then she came up to me, Indy, and she goes, you know, the backing vocalist said that I was singing that pretty well, and that, you know, that maybe, you know, I could join in, you know, when we actually do the show later. And I was like, Indy, everyone of my band has taken a long journey from being a musician to this day to be able to play in front of 80,000 people. You haven't taken that journey, and I'm not sure, I don't think it would be good for you to suddenly have the stadium gig having not had the journey that took you there. So no, I don't think you'll be singing with us tonight. And I felt I was being a really good parent there and being very grounded about it. And I went backstage and I was telling the band, I was saying, Indy was asking, you know, she wanted to sing and everything, and I was telling her, you know, that she hadn't done the journey there, and I was feeling quite proud of myself. And they all looked at me and they were like, really? How do you know that doing the gig with us tonight isn't going to be the thing that makes her like be a musician and da-da-da-da? Why are you being such a tight ass? And I was like, oh, okay. So she did. She played the gig, and now she is a musician and has been passionately composing and playing music ever since that day.